a marvelous sun looked down from ecstasy's skies on worlds of deathless bliss, perfection's home. God's everlasting day surrounded her. Domains appeared of sempiternal light, invading all nature with the absolute's joy. Arisen beneath a triple mystic heaven, the seventh immortal earth were seen, sublime, homes of the blessed, released from death and sleep, where grief can never come, nor any pain. Eternal mountains ridge on gleaming ridge, whose lines were graved as on sapphire plate, and etched the borders of heaven's lustrous noon, climbed like piled temple stairs, and from their heads of topless meditation heard below the approach of a blue pilgrim multitude, and listened to a great arriving voice of the wide travel hymn of timeless seas. In cities cut like gems of conscious stone, and wonderful pastures, and on gleaming coasts, bright forms were seen, eternity's luminous strides, above her rhythming the Godhead's world, the spheres, rapt mobile fixities, here blindly sought by the huge erring orbits of our stars. Immortal harmonies filled her listening ear. A great spontaneous utterance of the heights, on Titan wings of rhythmic grandeur born, poured from some deep spiritual heart of sound, strains trembling with the secrets of the gods. In the harmony of an original sight, she saw all nature marvelous without fall. Endless aspired the climbing of those heavens, reeve upon reeve received her soaring view. Immune she beheld the strong, immortal seas, who live for a celestial joy and whom the middle regions of the unfading ray, great forms of deities set in deathless stars, eyes of an unborn gaze towards her lead, through a transparency of crystal fire. The golden bosomed Aspara goddesses, world linked in moonlit heavens of heart, wind-haired gondolas chanted to the ear the odes of that shape, the universal thought. The lines that tear the veil from deity's face, the riff that bring the sounds of wisdom's seas, words of an infinite reach, crowned nature's stir, sunlit the soul's vision, and moonlight its dream. Into those heights her spirit went floating up. A secret splendor rose, revealed to sight, where once the vast embodied void had stood. Night, the dim mask, had grown a wonderful face. The vague infinity was slain, whose gloom had outlined from the terrible unknown the obscure, disastrous figure of a god. As if the gory calyx of a flower, aerial, visible on music's waves, a lotus of light, petaled ecstasy, took shape out of the tremulous heart of things. Death's somber cowl was cast from nature's brow. There lightened on her the Godhead's lurking love. All grace and glory and all divinity were here collected in a single form. All worshipped eyes looked through his from one face. He bore all Godhead in his grandiose limbs. In him, the fourfold being bore its crown that wears the mystery of a nameless name. spirit and seer and thinker of things seen, Bhavan, whose light his campfires in the sun, and the star-entangled ether is his hold, expressed himself with matter for his speech. In him shadows his form the golden shine, who in the sun-capped vast cradles his birth. Hiranyagarbha, author of thoughts and dreams, armed with the golden speech, the diamond eye, his is the vision and the prophecy. A third spirit stood behind their hidden call, a mass of superconscience clothed in light, creator of things in his all-knowing sleep. His slumber is an almightiness in seeing. Awake, he is the eternal and supreme. Above was the brooding bliss of the infinite, its omniscient and omnipotent repose, its immobile silence, absolute and alone. He seemed the wideness of a boundless sky. He seemed the passion of a sorrowless earth. He seemed the burning of worldwide sun. To look upon each other, soul, soul, soul. Then, like an anthem from the heart's lucent cave, a voice soared up, whose magic sound could turn the poignant weeping of the earth to sobs of rapture, and her cry to spirit song. A smile came ripening out in her wide eyes. Then, with a smile august as noonday heaven, the Godhead of the vision wonderful, how shall earth's nature and man's nature rise to the celestial levels, yet earth abide? O flame, withdraw into thy luminous self, or else return to thy original night. On a sheer summit above thought and word. But Savitri answered to the radiant God, in vain thou temptest with solitary bliss two spirits saved out of a suffering world. Since God has made earth, earth must make in her God. What hides within her breast, she must reveal. But the God answered to the woman's heart, O living power of the incarnate Word, arise upon a ladder of great words to the infinity where no world can be. Ascend, O soul, into thy timeless self. Choose destiny's curve and stamp thy will on them. In an ineffable world, she lived fulfilled, an energy of the triune infinite. In a measureless reality, she dwelt. Around her, some tremendous spirit lived, mysterious flame around a melting pearl, and in the phantom of abolished space, there was a voice unheard by ears that cried, choose, Spirit, thy supreme choice, not given again. Accept, O music weariness of notes, O stream wide breaking of thy channel banks, and silently the woman's heart replied, thy peace, O Lord, a boon within to keep, amid the roar and run of wild time, for the magnificent soul of man on earth. Limitless like ocean round a lonely isle, a second time the eternal cry arose. Wide open are the ineffable gates in front. Immeasurable, the woman's nature spoke. Thy oneness, Lord, in many approaching hearts. A third time swelled the great admonishing call. I spread abroad the refuge of my wings. The sob of things was answer to the voice, and passionately the woman's heart replied, Thy energy, Lord, to seize on woman and man, to take all things and creatures in their grief and gather them into a mother's arms. Solemn and distant, like a seraph's laugh, a last great time, the warning sound was heard. I opened the wide eye of solitude to uncover the voiceless rapture of my bliss. Then all the woman yearningly replied, Thy embrace, which rends the living knot of pain, Thy joy, O Lord, in which all creatures breathe, Thy magic flowing waters of deep love, Thy sweetness give to me, to earth and men. Then, after silence, a still blissful cry, Oh, beautiful body of the incarnate Word, Thy thoughts are mine. I have spoken with Thy voice. My will is Thine. What Thou hast chosen, I choose. All Thou hast asked, I give to earth and men. Now will I do in Thee my marvelous works. O Sunward, Thou shalt raise the earth's soul to height and bring down God into the lives of men, summing in Thy single soul my mystic world. I will possess in Thee my universe, the universe find all I am in Thee. Who hunts and seizes me, my captive goes. This shalt thou henceforth learn from thy heart's beat. Forever long, O beautiful slave of God, O vessel of my rapture's widening news, become my core of universal love. Descend to life with him, thy heart desire. O Satira, O luminous Savitri, I send you forth above beneath the stars, a dual power of God in an ignorant world. In a hedged creation, shut from limitless self, bringing down God to the insentient glow, lifting earth's being to immortality. There is an infinite truth, an absolute power. The Spirit's mightiness shall cast off its mask. Its greatness shall be felt, shaping the world's course. It shall be seen in its own veilless beam, a star rising from the inconscious night, a sun climbing to supernature's peaks. All then shall change, a magic order come, overtopping this mechanical universe. A mightier race shall inhabit the mortal's world. On nature's luminous tops, on the Spirit's ground, the Superman shall reign as King of Life. But first, high truth must set her feet on earth, and man aspire to the eternal's light, and all his members feel the Spirit's touch, and all his life obey an inner force. This too shall be, so a new life shall come. Nature shall live to manifest secret God. The Spirit shall take up the human plane. This earthly life become the life divine. The measure of that subtle music ceased. Down with a hurried, swimming, floating lapse, through unseen world and bottomless spaces forth, sank like a star the soul of Savitri. Pursuing her in her fall, implacably sweet, a face was over her which seemed a youth's symbol of all the beauty I see not, crowned as with peacock plumes of gorgeous hue, framing a sapphire whose heart disturbing smile insatiably attracted to delight, voluptuous to the embraces of her soul. Changed in its shape, yet rapturously the same, it grew a woman's dark and beautiful, like a moon night with drifting star gemmed cloud, a shadowy glory and a stormy depth, turbulent in will and terrible in love, eyes in which nature's blind ecstatic light sprang from some spirit's passionate contempt, missioned her to the whirling dance of earth. She kept within her strong, embosoming soul, like a flower hidden in the heart of spring, the soul of Satyava, drawn down by her, inextricably heaven in a thronging flight, soared past her as she fell, then all the blind and near attraction of the earth compelled. Fearful rapidities of downward bliss. Then, from a timeless plain that watches time, a spirit gazed out upon destiny. The prophet moment covered limitless space and cast into the heart of hurrying time a diamond light of the eternal speech, a crimson seed of God's felicity, a glance from the gaze fell of undying love.
Intuitive beams shall touch the nature's peaks, a revelation stir the nature's depths, that truth shall be the leader of their lives. Truth shall dictate their thought and speech and act. They shall feel themselves lifted nearer to the sky, as if a little lower, than the gods. For knowledge shall pour down its radiant streams, and even darkened mind quiver with new life, and kindle and burn with the ideal's fire, and turn to escape from mortal ignorance. The frontiers of the ignorance shall recede. More and more souls shall enter into light, minds lit, inspired, the occult summoner here, and lives blaze with a sudden inner flame, and hearts grow enamored of divine delight, and human wills tuned to the divine will. These separate selves, the spirit's oneness feel. These senses of heavenly sense grow capable, the flesh and nerves of a strange ethereal joy, and mortal bodies of immortality. A divine force shall flow through tissue and cell, and take the charge of breath and speech and act, and all the thoughts shall be a glow of suns, and every feeling a celestial thrill. Often a lustrous inner dawn shall come, lighting the chambers of the slumbering mind. A sudden bliss shall run through every limb, and nature with a mightier presence fill. Thus shall the earth open to divinity, and common natures feel the wide uplift, illumine common acts with the Spirit's ray, and meet the deity in common things. Nature shall live to manifest secret God, the Spirit shall take up the human play, this earthly life become the life divine.